Hi, this is Julia Waldorf, juliawaldorf.com, and I have Sue Ellen here with Abbey Home Loans, who spoke at our MLS breakfast about reverse mortgages. So, Sue Ellen, could you tell us what is the big advantage of having a reverse mortgage?
Well, the concept of a reverse mortgage is to help seniors 62 years and over access the equity in their home to help them with an easier lifestyle, more accessible cash to spend. It's just a great way for seniors to be able to stay in their homes. So often now when they've lost a great deal of their worth, or many times it's even when a spouse passes away and they lose one Social Security check, can be enough to really put them over the edge. So with their home equity, we can access it and be able to give them income.
Okay, well, and so, you know, there's a lot of negative connotations with reverse
Yes,
mortgages, and there's more negative than positive. But in reality, it does fit a niche, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I always say reverse mortgages aren't for everyone, but if a senior needs one, it's a godsend. You know, we've helped borrowers pull out of foreclosure because they owed a small amount against their home first based on the equity, and yet they are about ready to lose their home because they can't make the payment. A reverse mortgage can pay off that payment, and what it does is there's no payments to the borrower for their life till they pass away or leave the home permanently. Then the note gets called and has to be paid off.
Okay.
It's also a non-recourse loan, so the only thing the lender can ever take, even if it's upside down at the time the borrower leaves, is the house. So it doesn't go back on any other assets. If there's something else available that the heirs could get, the borrower is not turning their home over to the lender. It's a lien, it's a loan, just like any other kind of loan. It just is, the reason it's reverse is because as opposed to a forward mortgage where you make a payment every month to pay it off, this is starting, the loan amount starts at zero, and each month it pays out, it pays out a payment to the borrower, allowing the borrower to access the income. They can take it out as one lump sum, they can take it out as lifetime distribution payments, which means they'll never end for the life of the borrower. And it's calculated based on the value of the home, the borrower's age, and of course if there's a loan we have to pay off.
Okay, so it does really fit a niche in a lot of ways, actually. And you were saying that you could buy a home with a reverse mortgage, which was something totally new. I never heard of such a thing. I thought it was all refi, but it's not.
Originally, you could not purchase a home, but in October of 2008, HUD said, yes, you can use a reverse mortgage to purchase a home. So many times a borrower is selling an existing home,
which is like $1 million house, say,
maybe,
for example,
and then the calculation works the same. The purchase price of the new home and the age of the borrower will determine how much the reverse mortgage will take care of. In the case of a 67-year-old individual with a $300,000 house, the reverse mortgage will put in about $180,000, and the borrower would come in with $120,000 and then never have another mortgage payment. So if they're selling, and then any extra money they got from the sale of the home, they could utilize, of course, for their living expenses or to do whatever. The advantage of not having a mortgage payment, I can't tell you how many seniors I talk to who are right on the edge. You know, one of the spouses dies and they end up with only one Social Security check. I have a little lady who her home was free and clear, and her Social Security check was $647 a month.
Yeah, and how is she going to make the taxes, insurance? I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
So we were able to put a reverse mortgage in place. Now she's getting an extra $1,800 a month. That's what we decided she could use. And she's still responsible for her taxes and insurance. But that's the only thing, that she
Well, it's basically, it's almost like selling your home to yourself and doing an owner carry so you have passive income coming in as you age.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. It's pretty good, actually. Then you get the advantage of staying in your home and not have to change and go downsize or whatever.
And so many times, seniors today, they thought they were saving or they thought they were doing what they needed, and of course they paid off their home as part of their original plan. Today, health insurance is so high, long-term care is outrageous, and a lot of them want to stay in their houses. This sometimes makes it where they can have somebody come in and live with them, or they can have, it just gives them so many more options, because now they have, instead of having this house that's, paid for but isn't doing anything.
It's just a burden more than anything if you can't take, can't take care of it.
Because there's some cases where the borrowers are almost ready to lose the house anyway. So this way they're able to keep their house and help their lifestyle.
And be able to live and die in their home.
Absolutely.
which is,
Aging in
that's,
place.
we all want to do that, don't we? Anyway, thank you so much, Sue Ellen. And what's your contact information?
It's Abbey Home Loans. I'm in Arroyo Grande.
Uh-huh.
My number's 805-481-5575.
Uh-huh.
And my website is abbeyhomeloans.com.
Okay,
So
all right.
my email address.
All right, well, thank you so much. This is Julia Waldorf, juliawaldorf.com. Ciao, ciao.